Hello, Spring Hill High School, class of 2026. This presentation will help you choose classes for your ninth grade year. Please look through it carefully and feel free to pause and restart as needed. Let's go. Over the next few weeks, we encourage you to learn more about the courses and programs we have to offer. On April 5th, we're hosting an 8th grade night for students and parents to come tour the building, meet teachers and students, and learn about classes, clubs, and sports that we have. The next day, on April 6th, the online course registration form will open for students to put in their classes for next year. The form will close on April 17th, and students that do not put their requests in will have those classes picked for them. Closer to the start of the school year, there will be a freshman orientation for students to attend. Be sure to check our website this summer for that date to be announced. And finally, students will receive their schedules the first day of school in their homeroom class. They will learn about their homeroom assignments during freshman orientation, and that information will also be posted on our school's website. Speaking of our website, it contains a wealth of information that should be your go-to place for any information and announcements you may need throughout your high school years. The curriculum guide and course catalog, located under the Access tab, includes topics such as classes we offer, grading and scheduling policies, state scholarships, and much, much more. There's also information about sports, clubs, and other activities available at our school. In middle school, your classes are pretty much chosen for you, but in high school, you get to pick the classes you want to take to fulfill the requirements you need to earn a high school diploma. Here are some things to think about when you are picking classes for your ninth grade year. What classes do you have to take to graduate high school? In Tennessee, you have to earn 22 credits to graduate, which include classes in certain subjects like social studies and science, to name a couple. There's a list of requirements in the curriculum guide and on the state website. The next question is, what classes are you required to take in your ninth grade year? There are some classes that you have to take in your ninth grade year and other classes you cannot take until you are in higher grades or have taken the starter class, which is called a prerequisite class. Other questions to consider are, should you take one or more advanced classes? And what are your hobbies and career interests? As a ninth grader, you are required to take an English, math, science, and wellness class. You will take English all 4 years of high school, and in ninth grade, you can choose between regular English 1 and pre-AP English. To take pre-AP English 1, you should be an A student in your current English class, score on track or advanced on your TN Ready English test this year, and be ready for the extra work you might have to take on, including summer reading. Like English, you will take math all 4 years of high school too. Depending on the math class you are taking this year, you will end up with either 4 credits in math or 5 credits in math. Most ninth graders will take Algebra 1. If you are currently in Algebra 1 in middle school, you will need to decide whether you should retake Algebra 1 to reinforce those skills or move on to Honors Geometry. If you do not score on track or mastered on the Algebra 1 EOC, you will need to repeat Algebra 1. If you do, you can move on to Honors Geometry. Just know that if you do go on to Honors Geometry in the ninth grade, you will be required to take a calculus level course your senior year of high school. You need at least 3 science credits for graduation. There are 2 science class options for ninth graders. Most ninth graders should sign up to take physical science. but advanced students should take pre-AP biology. Physical science prepares students to take chemistry their 10th grade year and biology their 11th grade year. Physical science fulfills one of the 3 science requirements needed for graduation. Pre-AP biology will account for the biology requirement, and then you will take chemistry in the 10th grade. If you take your biology requirement in 9th grade, you set yourself up to take an advanced science such as AP Physics, AP Chemistry, AP Biology your junior year for your 3rd science requirement. So only sign up for pre-AP Biology if you really like science and are an advanced science student. Notice, English, math, and science each have options for advanced students. We have quite a few advanced classes you can take throughout your high school career. Usually these are AP classes, which are advanced placement, and they're college level classes. Here are the things that you should consider before signing up to take advanced classes. Just because you took honors classes in middle school does not mean you should sign up for all honors classes in high school. You need to consider what your academic strengths and weaknesses are. If you're really good at math, but an average reader, maybe you should take honors math, but not pre-AP English. Or maybe you are not the best at math, but you love to read and write, so you should take regular math, but pre-AP English. You should also consider how much time you're willing to put in outside of the classroom to study. Students that are successful in advanced honors courses must put in the work in and outside of the classroom to be a success. Make sure you are willing to make that commitment and to do the work that it takes for one or more of these classes. When it gets hard, and it will you stick it out? How do you respond when the going gets tough? So do a gut check about these things and think before you sign up. If you are a student that is advanced in all areas academically, you might be interested in our Scholars Program. Scholars take the hardest classes available to them each year of high school in preparation to get accepted into selective colleges and universities. Former scholars have been accepted to elite schools such as MIT, Johns Hopkins, Amherst, Cornell, and the military service academies, just to name a few. Scholars is also a club that is open to all students to learn more about preparing for college. Freshman Scholars courses include Pre-AP English 1, Pre-AP Biology, and Honors Geometry. AP Human Geography is a great intro course if you plan on taking AP courses at high school. You will have a summer reading assignments to get completed, and you'll be able to compete in the National History Day competition. If you love history and want to be a Spring Hill Scholar, make sure you choose this elective on your course request form. For more information about Spring Hill High School Scholars requirements, see the curriculum guide. The 4th required class that all 9th graders in the state of Tennessee are required to take is a full year of PE Health Wellness. This is a year-long PE and health class. However, if you are interested in the Army JROTC program, you will take JROTC 1 and have that requirement covered throughout participating in the ROTC program throughout high school. We will have more information about JROTC later in this presentation. Just know that you will have to decide whether to take wellness or JROTC next year. After you pick your 4 required classes, the rest of your schedule will be filled with elective courses. Spring Hill High School offers elective classes in the areas of fine arts, humanities, and career and technical education. This guide includes only elective courses available to freshmen. There's a variety of reasons you may not get the elective class that you pick, so it's important for you to choose 5 electives so that we can fill your schedule with classes that you would want to take. Most likely, you will get your top choices, but we will use the other choices that you select as alternates in case you pick a class that doesn't work for your schedule or one that we end up not being able to offer. You are required to take at least one fine art class to graduate high school. Spring Hill High School has an award-winning band, theater, and visual arts program. These programs are a great way to get involved in high school and meet new people. Join the band if you play an instrument or want to be in the color guard that performs on the field with the marching band. Our theater group performs a play in the fall and a musical in the spring of each year. We also have a girls' choir if you enjoy singing. If you're not an artsy student, but you do enjoy music, you can take music appreciation, which is a fun way to get your fine art requirement completed in the 9th grade. Also, we have a wide variety of visual arts classes, but due to class sizes, visual arts is not available to 9th graders. However, if you are a serious art student that plans to be on track to take AP Art your senior year, you may be considered to take Art 1 in 9th grade. To do this, you need to submit a portfolio to be considered to take Art 1 in 9th grade. There will be a place on the form for you to make a note to your counselor about anything. So make sure you put this in the notes that you are interested in submitting a portfolio. Humanities electives are classes that explore writing, history, foreign languages, and social sciences. We have 3 humanity courses available to 9th graders. Students need 2 credits of the same foreign language to graduate. French is the only foreign language open to 9th graders. If you want to take Spanish, you will need to wait until your 10th grade year. Creative writing is for students that love to express themselves through the medium of written word. AP Human Geography, while it is an advanced course, is great for any student that loves social studies and learning about history as well as current events. So even if you're not wanting to join Spring Hill High School Scholars, you can still take AP Human Geography if social studies has always been one of your favorite classes. Even though you are taking your PE Health Wellness or JROTC course this year, that doesn't mean you can't sign up for a second PE class. PE 1 is basic PE class for 9th through 12th grades. You can take the class as often as you like throughout high school. PE 2 is weightlifting and only open to 9th grade students that are football, baseball, and rugby students. If you pick this class and do none of these sports, you will be taken out of the class. The rest of the elective options are CTE classes. Career and technical education classes help prepare students for success in careers after high school. The following will provide a brief description of the classes we offer, but for more in-depth information, you can check out the Tennessee State Department of Education website. CTE courses can only serve 25 students each class period, so not all of our programs are available to 9th graders, and you may not get your top choice as a 9th grader. We have 2 agri-science pathways, Ag Mechanics and Vet Science. Ag Mechanics courses address navigation, maintenance, repair, and overhaul of electrical motors, hydraulic systems, and fuel-powered engines. Veterinary and Animal Science is designed for students interested in learning more about becoming a veterinarian, vet tech, vet assistant, or pursuing a variety of scientific, health, or agriculture professions. For those of you wanting to take agri-science, this will take the place of the physical science requirement and count towards your science requirement. The U.S. Army Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, JROTC, is one of the largest character development and citizenship programs for youth in the world. This program prepares students for leadership roles while making them aware of their rights, responsibilities, and privileges as Americans. The mission of JROTC is to motivate young people to be better citizens. Just remember, students are required to wear a uniform at least one day a week. We have 3 technology-based CTE programs: Info Technology, Digital Arts, and Audio-Visual Production. Computer Science Foundations, CSF, is the first course in the Information Technology Career Cluster and is intended to provide students with exposure to various IT occupations and pathways such as networking systems, coding, and cybersecurity. Through these IT courses, students can earn certificates for entry-level IT jobs such as network analyst, networking technician, help desk technician, network administrator, and systems engineer. Digital art is work made with digital technology or presented on digital technology. This includes images done completely on a computer or hand-drawn images scanned into a computer and finished using a software program like Adobe Illustrator. Digital art can also involve animation and 3D virtual sculpture renderings, as well as projects that combine several technologies. Some digital art involves manipulation of video images. These courses are for students interested in learning more about graphic design. AV production is a foundational course in the arts, AV technology, and communications cluster for students interested in AV or audiovisual production occupations. AV students develop our school news and learn all about operating cameras and video editing to produce video and film content. The Criminal Justice and Correction Services program of study prepares students for a range of careers in law enforcement, crime scene analysis, forensic science, public safety, and criminal justice. Health science education is an introductory course designed to prepare students to pursue careers in the medical field. For those students interested in education and maybe even teaching in the future, we offer Teaching as a Profession. Principles of Engineering and Technology is a foundational course in the STEM cluster for students interested in learning more about careers in engineering and technology. This course covers basic skills required for engineering and technology fields of study. Principles of Manufacturing is designed to provide students with exposure to various occupations and pathways in advanced manufacturing career clusters, such as machining technology, industrial maintenance technology, mechatronics, and welding. In order to gain a holistic view of the advanced manufacturing industry, throughout the course they will develop an understanding of the general steps involved in the manufacturing process and master the essential skills to be an effective team member in a manufacturing production setting. We have 3 classes for students interested in learning more about business and marketing. Intro to Business and Marketing will be the first class in a group of classes that will cover topics in business such as sales, supply chain management, accounting, and entrepreneurship. This course leads students through developing, marketing, and running their own business. Social media marketing, where students study the concepts and principles used in social media marketing. Students will examine the use, marketing strategies, and data generated by online promotion and sales. Subject matter includes foundational social media knowledge, social media marketing strategies, communication, and ethical responsibilities. In marketing management courses, students will learn about managing a business, examining the challenges, responsibilities, and risks managers face running today's workplace. You should have received a paper course request worksheet from your school. You will not turn this paper in. Instead, you will use it as a reference for when you complete the online form. Choose your classes carefully. Students are expected to stay in the classes they request, since this is how we create our master schedule and hire and assign school staff. There's not enough space in other classes to accommodate widespread changes for unnecessary reasons. If you start an elective this year and find out that you don't like it after all, that's a good thing. You've learned something about yourself and what you might not want to do as a future career. However, you still have to see the course through. You cannot ask to change a class that you've picked once the school year has started. If you are not sure about a class, talk to your student reps on 8th grade night or go visit the teacher's class. Read through the elective course description in the curriculum guide carefully before you pick your electives. The online form will open on April 6th for you to pick your classes. In the meantime, enlist the help of your teachers and parents when looking for this information. You can use the paper worksheet to jot down your classes, but you will not turn the paper form in. Instead, you will use it to enter your classes into the online form. Please complete the online form by April 17th for your requests to be given priority over new students during summer registration. Schedules will be made on a first-come, first-served basis. Once you submit your online course request form, your school counselor will receive your information and make your schedule. Only complete the online form once. If you decide to make any changes, you will need to email your high school counselor. Class periods and staffing are subject to change throughout the summer. Therefore, schedules often go through multiple versions before they are finalized. So, official schedules are given the first day of the school year. 8th graders can verify course requests by contacting their high school counselor via email or Teams chat. We hope this information has been helpful. We prefer students and parents to reach out via email if you have any questions. We look forward to seeing you all soon.